Bayou Mercy. They told her it was a 6-week contract. Easy money, they said. Short-staffed rural hospital down in Terrebonne Parish. Just until the new wing opened up in Lafayette. Helen McBride, an ICU nurse with 20 years under her belt, wasn't one to scare easy. She'd worked night shifts in Detroit trauma bays, post-hurricane ER tents in Florida, even mobile COVID units when the world fell apart. Louisiana would be a breeze, or so she thought. The first thing she noticed about Mercy General was the heat. Not outside. The central AC inside the hospital was broken on the 3rd floor, where she'd been assigned. The air hung thick with humidity, clinging to her scrubs like breath. The second thing was the silence. The old nurses whispered about it in the break room. They shut down most of the floor after Katrina, one muttered. Still haven't replaced the generators for half the rooms, said another. And whatever you do, honey, added a gray-haired tech, don't take the back elevator. That night, Helen worked alone with 2 patients. The hallway lights flickered. Her shoes squeaked on old tile as she checked vitals. Then the call light buzzed. Room 309. She froze. Both her patients were in 307 and 311. She peeked in. Room 309 was empty, abandoned, with rusted bed rails and a curtain shredded like claws had torn through it. Buzz. The call light blinked again. This time, the heart monitor in the room turned on. Beep, beep, beep. A steady rhythm. A rhythm that should only happen when someone is alive in the bed. But the bed was empty. Helen stepped back. Her hand flew to her badge reel. She pressed the call button to security. Nothing. Static crackled in her radio. Then a voice whispered through. "Help me. They buried me here." The next few nights, things escalated. Blood pressure cuffs inflated on their own. A tray of syringes crashed to the floor at 2:16 a.m. every night. And one night, when Helen dared to take the back elevator by mistake, it descended 3 floors below the basement. The door opened into blackness. She didn't step out, but something stepped in. It left the scent of mildew and swamp water behind, and long fingerprints across her patient chart. Helen dug into the hospital's records. She discovered that room 309 had once been used as a morgue overflow room after Katrina. When floodwaters rose and bodies couldn't be moved fast enough, they were placed there. One nurse, a local woman named Claudette Boudreau, had refused to abandon her post. Claudette went missing in the chaos. Her body was never found, until a week ago, when renovations unearthed a sealed crawl space behind 309. Inside, bones, a rusted stethoscope, and an old nurse's ID badge. Claudette Boudreau, still wearing her whites. Helen requested a reassignment. They denied it. When she handed in her badge and tried to drive north, her car battery died. Twice. The mechanic said it looked like something had chewed through the cables. She's still at Mercy General. Her contract keeps renewing automatically, even though she never signed anything. And every night at 2:16 a.m., she hears the back elevator ding. She started wearing an old crucifix. She prays more now, but deep down, Helen knows. Something in that hospital doesn't want to let her go. Not yet.